So, hi guys, just wanted to say a quick and brief intro just to say welcome to my new channel, Torian's Truths and Tarot. Reasoning behind this is purely because I know there's a lot of people out there at the moment that are struggling with mental health, particularly thinking about women who have experienced domestic violence or been in an abusive relationship or are currently in that situation. So yeah, this past year for myself has been a long journey of healing from being in a situation like that myself. Um, I'm not a doctor or psychiatrist or anything like that at all, but I suppose it's just my truths that I wanted to share with people. So if you have been in a situation like that, or you are in a situation like that, I just first and foremost want to say, I'm sorry that you are or you have experienced that. You're not alone, even though I know how lonely it can feel. I would say confide in somebody that you're close to. I think that's really, really important. And I know that's difficult as well. I was fortunate where still have a very, very good friend who I spoke to about my circumstances and things that I was going through in my past relationship, and truthfully she was my rock and she really got me through. There was genuinely times during my relationship where I literally felt like I was losing my mind. I didn't know whether it was me, and that, it was a constant thing of feeling like I was always in the wrong. I believe that my ex was a narcissist. I know this word is it's spoken about quite a lot, but I don't think it's sort of as publicised as it should be. But a lot of people do actually experience this. As I say, I can't, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot actually make that diagnosis. And if you've ever experienced or had an experience with a narcissist, you know that they'd never admit to it anyway, because nothing's never their fault. But yeah. So basically, I just wanted to talk, I suppose, about my truths. Um, you know, give a message. I just want to say that it's not your fault if you're in that situation. I think a lot of people think, if you are in an abusive relationship, why don't you just leave? Unless you experienced it, I don't think anyone can actually understand and relate to how difficult it is. You don't plan to get yourself in a situation like that. You don't plan to be in an abusive relationship. And the truth is, unfortunately, that it's not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual thing. For myself, my relationship was just over 3.5 years, and I always like to think of myself as being, very strong, very independent. I literally didn't even realise what was happening to myself. I'm no longer in that relationship, and truth be told, this past year and a half, I've been taking the time for myself, to put myself first for a change and to heal. There are organisations out there that do help, but it's a battle. It really is a battle. I'm not going to lie and say that it's an easy journey to be on, but it's definitely one that's worth it. So yeah, pretty much if you have experienced narcissistic abuse, then, as I say, it's not your fault. It's nothing that you've done wrong. It's not you. It really is them. And if you can take that message away with you today, then that's purely all I want. So yeah, I don't know how this message is even going to come across, to be honest. I just had this sort of idea that I was sort of suffering in silence for such a long time, and I didn't realise how many other women, particularly, go through the experiences that I went through. So yeah, over the next few weeks, I am going to be just opening up and putting myself out there and talking about my situation and what I went through and how I've been healing from that situation, with the hope that it will be perceived positively. And you know, if you do take anything from it that helps, any little bit of advice, then that's really what my purpose is. If you're wondering why I've put the tarot bit on the end, it's basically, I mean, for myself, I've always been very much interested in tarot anyway. I used to read cards many years ago, but it's something that I just sort of stopped doing. But you know, I mean, I've had counselling, and so tarot was just one of those things that helped me to heal. So I will be doing just sort of general tarot readings as well, as well as just sort of hopefully positive messages, along with some tarot readings. The readings will be general. They won't resonate with everyone. Oh gosh, I've said about I don't know how many times through this. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. As I said, I just wanted to give a quick brief introduction, which has ended up being longer than I thought it would be. I will be talking about narcissistic traits that I've learnt. As I say, it's all from my own experience. I'll also be sort of talking to you about red flags, whether you feel like you may be in a situation like that, or even if you're not in a situation like that, red flags are always good to sort of notice and pay attention to. Again, sorry. So yeah, as I say, I'll just be talking and discussing various topics that'll just be my own truths, and that's it really. So welcome to my new channel. I hope that you like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So take care.